ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face. Wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Money, get some 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 money.
First opened in 1999, there's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry for Raheem. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he gets gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Chubb. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll give it to Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off the play fake, Cousins. That one complete to Hill. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I think the coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Denico Autry is in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On first down, Rodgers completes it to Evan Ingram. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Rodgers going to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gano's kick is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers going to try and run. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Aaron Rodgers scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
He'll field this at the 5.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Reed Blankenship is back deep to return it.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive instead of fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Cousins. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Cousins. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Cousins on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Darian Mathis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It's fielded at the 45. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. Rodgers now on first down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this. No. Okay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. And it's cost them.
On play action, Cousins. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
There's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Hey, pick 26. Over.
Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they put out to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Rodgers throwing here. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they